Once upon a time, there was a kingdom called Hilarity. It was populated with some of the most talented people in the world. They were known for putting on the funniest plays imaginable to entertain anyone who passed through. Sometimes they put on shows just to entertain themselves. It was normal for visitors to leave the kingdom with sore stomach muscles from laughing too hard and sore cheek muscles from smiling too much. The kingdom of Hilarity was ruled by King Hoot, and he ruled over his people with a wondrous sense of joy. He once defeated an entire invading army with a single knock-knock joke.
Knock, knock. Wah. What are you all so excited about?
Oh.
He was loved by everyone in the kingdom, everyone except for a witch named the mighty and magical Humdrum. Humdrum hated everyone in the kingdom. People believed the mighty and magical Humdrum didn't have a funny bone, so everyone's constant laughter and happiness got under her skin, until finally, one day, she decided she'd had enough.
I can't take it anymore. All these ha-has and tee-hees. Grumpy, get in here at once.
Grumpy worked for Humdrum, but unlike his name suggested, he was a very happy fellow, which drove Humdrum insane.
What do you think you're doing? Stop that laughing. There's nothing funny about scaring me halfway out of my hat.
Sorry, it's just when I walked in, her back was turned, and I just thought, well, you should have seen her face.
I don't need to see my face. I know what my face looks like, and there's nothing funny about it. Now, what is latest news from the palace? What was all that singing about last night?
Oh, there was a big party in honor of Queen Company and Princess Twister from the kingdom next door. King Hoot has planned a week-long celebration. It's going to be so much fun. I mean, it sounds terrible. I don't think I'll go. I wouldn't even know what to wear.
All that singing and dancing will bring them such joy. They'll perform all their jokes till they're all rolling from the floor of laughter. I must put a stop to it. Aha, this is it. If I cast the spell just right, it should hit everyone in Hilarity.
And do what?
This spell will remove everyone's funny bone from the kingdom.
Don't you think that's a bit much?
Soon everyone will be as unhappy and unfunny as I am.
So while Humdrum and Grumpy made their way to the castle, the rest of Hilarity was getting ready to put on a show in honor of Queen Company and Princess Teristo from the kingdom next door. King Hoot and his daughter Princess Mary were about to begin the opening number.
Life is a funny thing. Sometimes you laugh and sing. Sometimes you grumble and you cuss. But either way, what do we care? We got us.
We got our ups and downs. We share smiles and frowns. But either way, we don't fuss. We got a special thing going. We got us.
Why should the day-to-day worries that come our way give us a moment of doubt? When between you and me, even catastrophe couldn't break up what we've got together. So what if life's design gives us a my design? We got a mighty big plus, something that always will be there. We got us. Birds of a feather, we come through the weather. We know that our feathers won't muss. Whether it's shower or sunshine, we got us.
Life is a puddle, you just gotta muddle through.
We know it was ever tough, so we just huddle together. We got us. Some people like to go through their life single, but that wouldn't suit us at all. I sing a melody as a soliloquy when it's more fun to be harmonizing. People may say we are crazy the way we are, that we don't even discuss. 'Cause what we we got, they can't smother. We trade our lives for no other. They've only got one another, but we got us. People may say we are crazy the way we are, that we won't even discuss. 'Cause what we got, they can't smother. We trade our life for no other. They've only got one another, but we got us.
Far, and they'd now reached the joke portion. Prince Mary was first up, and she was going to start with the great one.
Cinderella so bad soccer.
Well, I don't know, my lady. Why? And Hamaris and Hamaris and Hamaris.
Well,
I don't get it. Stacy hasn't told a joke question yet. What? How does the joke end? It was about a ball or something. It's not funny anyways. Yinghu, what's the meaning of this?
Huh? What? Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just thinking about how sad the color blue is.
Blue. Oh, I forgot about the color blue. I was just thinking the number one always wants to make me cry. 1!
Oh no, now all I could think about is one blue person standing out in the rain. That in my entire life. No, oh my God.
Perfect. Now everyone is just as unhappy as I am.
Oh, mighty magical humdrum, I think you've gone too far. I miss my funny bone already.
Humdrum? Is that you? I haven't seen you in years. I thought you'd left.
you see, Humdrum wasn't just a mighty and magical witch. She was also the king's younger sister, but because she wasn't funny like her brother, she was never as popular. Humdrum had grown so jealous of her brother that she'd hidden herself away for so many years. Everyone just assumed she'd left town.
Yes, brother, it is I, the mighty and magical Humdrum.
Oh, Hummy, you have to help. I don't know what's happened. Everything is just suddenly so sad.
I'll tell you what happened. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. You can't stop the things I do. I ain't lying. It's been 20 years, right down to the day. And now I'm back, and there's hell to pay. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. Hello, Hilarity. My name is Humdrum. What's yours? I put a spell on you, and now you're gone, gone, gone.
So long.
My whammy fell on you, and it was strong.
So strong, so strong, so strong.
Your restless lives evolved and cursed because of all the witches working. I'm the worst. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
She's lying. If you don't believe, you better get superstitious. Ask Grumpy.
Oh, she's vicious.
I put a spell on you, a wicked spell. I put a spell on you. I say into pi, alpha maybe up and die.
I say into pi, alpha, maybe up and die.
In coma Koriyama,
In Kama Koriyama.
hey,
Hey,
hi,
hi.
say bye bye, bye bye.
Nobody understood what had happened. An entire kingdom went from happy and hilarious to devastated and heartbroken in a matter of seconds. Every day they would cry and sob and bawl, and then they'd cry some more. It was exhausting. Months passed, and kingdoms from all over that had once delighted in Hilarity's performances did everything they could to help. Doctors from every kingdom came to Hilarity and tried everything they could think of to find a cure.
Stick out your tongue and say, ah. Sabay manayan, may these batteries off of my...
But nothing seemed to work. They eventually became so desperate that they even tried to put on a show themselves in the hopes of snapping the kingdom out of their sad state.
Race cars are gonna clear up.
Put on a happy face.
Brush out the clouds and cheer up.
Put on a happy face. Not so true tragedy. It is not your style. You'll look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Stick out a noble chin. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. And if you're feeling cross and bickerish, don't sit and whine. Think of banana splits and licorice, and you'll feel fine. I knew a girl so gloomy, she never laughed or sang. She wouldn't listen to me, now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
Unfortunately, it didn't work. The doctors, although good at being doctors, weren't very good at being performers, so the kingdom stayed sad. All the while, the mighty and magical Humdrum was quite pleased with herself. What she didn't know, though, was help was on the way. Doctors couldn't cure missing funny bones, but perhaps a jester could. Quip was a traveling jester who happened to be heading towards the kingdom as the last of the doctors were leaving.
Excuse me, Doc. Is this the Kingdom of Hilarity? Any idea what happened?
So Quip made his way into the kingdom of Hilarity and was shocked by what he saw. A baker approached him, desperate for things to return to normal, but the doctor was right. The townspeople couldn't tell a joke to save their life.
Welcome to Hilarity. What did the man say to the refrigerator?
I don't know. What did the mayonnaise say to the refrigerator?
I don't remember.
Try another one.
It wouldn't be a good idea.
Well, here's an idea. What if I told you a joke instead?
I guess it couldn't make anything worse. But the doctor trying to tell us a joke too.
Would you send a jester to surgery?
Of course not.
So why would you expect a doctor to be able to do a jester's job? Now, here's this one. How did the moon cut its hair?
I don't know, and if I know, I wouldn't find it funny. I don't find anything funny.
Eclipse it.
He clips it, he clips it, he clips it. Ha ha ha, he clips it. How did you make me laugh? The doctor tried everything to fix us.
Like I said, you can't send a doctor to do a jester's job.
Maybe it'll work on the others. You gotta try.
So that's just what he did. Quip told jokes to everyone he saw, and as the number of funny people grew faster and faster, the laughter grew louder and louder.
I love to laugh. Loud and long and clear. I love to laugh. So everybody can hear.
laugh, the more I fill with glee. And the more glee, the more they hear me. It's embarrassing. The more they hear me.
Some people laugh through their noses, sounding something like this.
Wonderful.
Some people laugh through their teeth, goodness sakes, hissing and fizzing like snakes.
Very, very attractive to my way of thinking.
Some laugh too fast. Some only last. Others they twitter like birds.
You're all doing wonderful.
Then there's the kind that make up their minds.
When things strike me as funny, I can sigh and squeak, as the squeaklers do. I have to let go with fun. Whoa, 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 and ha 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 too.
We love to laugh, ha 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 ha, loud and long and clear. We love to laugh, ha 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 ha, so everybody can hear. The more we laugh, ha 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 ha, the more we feel with glee. And the more the glee, ha 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 ha, the more the merrier we. The more the merrier we.
Soon everyone was laughing just as hard as they used to, which of course got the attention of one unhappy witch. The mighty and magical Humdrum walked into the town square, baffled by what could have broken her spell so soon.
What's the meaning of all of this?
Still not laughing, eh? I thought we'd gotten everyone by now. Well, here's this one. Why did the banana go to the doctor?
Why?
It wasn't peeling so well. Well, that's odd. That one always gets a laugh. Well, how about...
No, I don't want to hear another joke. I don't want to hear any more pieing and teeing. I put a stop to it before, and I'll put a stop to it now. This time for good. It wasn't feeling so well. That's a good one.
Who was that?
The mighty and magical Humdrum. She's a witch. She lives on the forest edge of the kingdom.
And who are you?
I'm grumpy.
You don't seem very grumpy to me.
No,
That's a pretty funny name. So I live on the edge of the kingdom. Why not just leave if she doesn't like it here?
well, she's King Hoot's younger sister. Hilarity is her home. Even if she doesn't fit him, she claims she's born without a funny bone.
Born without a funny bone. Grumpy, listen up. This is going to take all of us, but we will fix this, I promise. First of all, I need to have a word with the king before that witch tries anything else.
So everyone gathered to hear Quip's idea. Despite not knowing what the jester had planned, they all knew they were doing whatever it took to protect Hilarity.
Your Majesty, I believe the mighty and magical Humdrum is the cause of this terrible sadness. I told her a joke earlier, and she didn't laugh. More than that, she got quite angry. I was told she may have been born without a funny bone.
No, funny bone, how awful!
She must have been the one to cast a spell on us to take away our funny bones. But what can we do to stop her from attacking again?
I say we put on a show so big and so funny, it would be impossible to not laugh at it.
But didn't you say she didn't have a funny bone? How are we supposed to make someone with no funny bone laugh?
Trust me.
So a show, you say?
Yes.
Theater is incredibly powerful. A good show can take you to a different time, a different place. There was power in performing. It's just like they say, there's no business like show business. The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lift you when you're down.
The headaches.
The backaches, the flops.
The sheriff who escorts you out of town. The opening when your heart beats like a drum. The closing when the customers won't come.
There's no business like show. Business like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show. People they smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. The night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung the star. Let's go on with the show.
The cowboys, the wrestlers,
The clowns, the roustabouts that move the show at dawn.
The music,
the spotlight,
the people, the towns, your baggage with your labels pasted on. Business like show, business if you tell me it's so. Travel through the country is so thrilling, standing out in front of opening night, smiling as you watch the benches billing, and see your billing up there in line. There's no people like show, people they smile when they are low. Even with a turkey that you know will fold, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. No, people like show. People they smile when they are low. Even with a turkey that you know will fold, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the
So they started putting together the funniest show they could think of. Some built sets, costumes, and props. Some wrote jokes.
Why? Knock, knock. Who's there? Hey!
Take who?
Others wrote punchlines.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Little horse.
Dino snore?
They practiced dances and they readied their voices until finally everything was ready. And just in the nick of time, too. The mighty and magical humdrum had just arrived.
Ha! I hope you've gotten all your giggles out, because I'm about to take them away for good. Any last words?
Oh, Miss Humdrum, our guest of honor, come on in. We'll get to all the magic stuff after. But first, you must come on in. I insist.
But I have the spell. I was going to... You see, I really wasn't expecting anyone to have anything to say.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry about that. But honestly, you could curse us all after if you want. But first, you must come in. It looks like it might rain. I can't imagine a spell book would be any good use to you if it was so.
Well, I guess you're right.
The moment she entered the castle, the show began, and she was swept up into it.
Well, the world is full of a number of things, but are we as happy as, but are we? No, definitely not. Positively not. Decidedly not. people have long faces, and long people have short faces. Big people have little humor, and short people have no humor at all. And the word to the immortal bar, Sherman J. Snowgrass, is about to be led to the guillotine. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh?
That's a
But the comical one, he'll be standing in line. Or you can study Shakespeare and be quite elite. Or you can turn to critics and have nothing to eat. Just sit in front of an banana and give the word at your feet. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know everyone wants to laugh? My grandpa said go out and tell 'em a joke. But give it plenty of hope. Make 'em roar, make 'em scream. Take 'em fall, run, or split at a seam. Start up by pretending you're dancing for grace. Then you wiggle till you're giggling all over the place. And then you get a break because it's hard in the face. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. I should have think so. I never seen anyone laugh so hard in my entire life. That's years worth pent up laughter right there.
But I still don't get it. How can a person laugh with no funny bone?
Everyone has a funny bone. It's impossible not to. Some people just don't know how to use them. All it took was a little reminder. She shut herself away from everyone for so long that she forgot how to laugh and enjoy herself.
I don't remember ever laughing that hard.
So, does this mean you won't be casting that spell?
No, I won't, but I do have a request.
What is it?
Can we do that again?
I thought you might say that.
And so the kingdom of hilarity was saved. Quip stuck around to ensure that nobody forgot how to laugh ever again, and they continued to put on shows just as they had before, only now there was a new face among the performers. But just like everyone else, she was happy to be there.
Why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
Why?
Because she was always running away from the ball. She kept losing her shoes, and she had a pumpkin for coach.
Oh,
Is it the big closing number?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the mighty and magical humdrum?
Boss?
Hit it.
Oh, sorry.
Don't think about it, just move your body. Listen to the music, sing oh eh oh. Just move those left feet, go ahead get crazy. Anyone can do it, sing oh eh oh. Show the world you got that fire.
Feel the rhythm getting louder.
I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah.
Better when I'm dancing.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. We can do this together. I feel better when you're dancing. Yeah,
When you finally let go and you say that solo, you listen to the music, sing oh eh oh. You're confident, babe. You make your hands sway. We knew that you can do it, say oh eh oh. Show the world you got that fire, fire, babe. Feel the rhythm getting loud. yeah. Oh, oh. We do this together. But it feels better when you dance. Yeah, yeah. Ba ba da ba 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba ba da. Ba ba da ba 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 da. Ba ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Oh, eh, oh. Oh, eh, oh. Better when I'm dancing. I'm better when I'm dancing. Hey, oh, eh, oh. I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Don't you know?